Yo, what up, everybody? So the thing about semen retention is everybody started talking about it way too much, and a lot of exposure did it get. And what happened because of that is it lost some of its potency, quite a bit of it. It lost quite a bit of its power that it once had. And that is because people just started talking about it way too much. And to be honest, they started glorifying it so much to the point to where it didn't even seem like it worked anymore, or like it was a placebo effect. But that's not true. The power of semen retention is extremely real, relevant, and valid, and legit. And I can testify to this, and many others as well. Those who think that it is a placebo or that it's a bunch of hocus pocus, whatever you want to call it, those people have not truly done the work while they're on the SR journey. They simply maybe went a few days or a week or so, and then they went right back to looking at pornography and touching themselves every day or every other day or whatever, and looking at pornography or lusting after women. And then they said it was a placebo effect. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to actually put in the work, not just by abstaining from lustful thoughts as looking at porn and touching yourself and thinking things like that. You have to actually work on yourself while you're on it to get the full benefits from it and to get the most value out of it. Because if you simply just think by not looking at the porn and websites and yada yada, touching yourself, and you will be retaining your essence, but you will not be transmuting that energy into anything positive or creative. It will end up just being released one way or another. So you're basically just wasting your time by doing that. If you think, oh, I'll just simply, and then you think everything's just going to start happening for you, and girls are going to start chasing you, and that's a whole nother thing, is that it doesn't work like that. And the thing with girls, you actually have to work on yourself. And the thing with women is that yes, that is a byproduct. It's not the main focus, which that's part of the problem, is actually what caused the semen retention and the no-fat movement to basically die down, is because everyone made it about women, female attraction is what they called it. Everyone just glorified it as a tool to use to attract women, and that's it. That's the only reason, and the main reason why people started using it, why it got so popular. That was the main number one reason, and nobody else has ever talked about this before, is what happened. But the truth is that it's a lifestyle, and it's the way we were born to be. It's the way that God created us to be. God created man in his image, and God did not ever intend for us to be touching ourselves and to be looking at websites and things like that, and to be thinking lustful thoughts, if that's not what God intended for his creation. at all. So we're supposed to be pure and remain righteous and right standing with God by abstaining from these things. And so you're basically trying to revert back to your essence of the way God created you, to be perfect. We won't ever be perfect, until we get to his kingdom and we get new bodies, because this flesh is corruptible. However, we can strive for perfection while we're down here on earth still. So, having said all this, you have to understand, if you're on this journey, and the same could go for women as well, I suppose, but if you're on this journey, especially for men, you have to understand that it's not about trying to attract women, and you will have to do the work while you're on this journey. You got to work on your mental health. You got to work on your physical health. You got to work on your relationship with God and everything in between. You got to do all the shadow work. You got to stay focused, stay disciplined, stay busy. Take care of your hygiene, and all these things as a human being. And you have to continue to fight through those urges by transmuting that energy into creativity and whatever that may look like for you, or into whatever your passion is that God has put on your heart. This is the key and a tool to glorifying God, and it is a tool to becoming the best version of yourself. And I may have to end the video right now, so I hope this video bless you. God bless you in Jesus' name. Until the next one.